Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I have the pleasure of introducing She, Secured Home Ownership for Every Generation, a product designed with women in mind and one with flexibility to reflect the cultural and economic realities of multi-generational households. The She Mortgage is a flagship product designed to strengthen TTMB's leadership in inclusive finance, excuse me, while meeting urgent and underserved market needs. I have to bring the people a little closer so I can see. The initiative emerges directly from the commitments associated with our TT 550 million social bond provided by IDB Invest. As part of the conditions attached to the social bond was the exploration of a dedicated gender-focused facility, as the bond provided by IDB Invest was to support the mortgage origination activities of the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Notably, this represents the first social bond in the region with an explicit gender lens, aimed at expanding aimed at expanding access to mortgage financing for women-owned and women-led households, particularly first-time female households. This bond, in fact, was recognized as the Social Bond of the Year at the Global Bank and Markets Award in early 2026, as our CEO acting mentioned earlier. An initiative was launched to develop a comprehensive gender diversity and inclusion strategy, and a study was therefore commissioned by IDB Invest. The study commissioned by IDB Invest was led by the leadership experience, and I want to recognize Lisa Maria Alexander. She's somewhere here. Yes. Right. This study undertook extensive gender-focused market research and analyzed the unique needs and opportunities within Trinidad and Tobago's women's mortgage market. Its primary aim was to improve access to housing for female-headed households and women facing significant social vulnerability. The study was charged with, amongst other things, characterizing the social and demographic attributes of female mortgage applicants, including age, marital status, number of children, and household leadership, estimating the demand for mortgages among women, and assessing women's preparedness for home ownership costs. Apart from its standard research methodologies, the study explored the lived experiences of women. A number of focus groups were conducted throughout Trinidad and Tobago, aimed at getting feedback from women on the challenges which they face in obtaining credit, and to gather information from their perspective on what their mortgage financing needs are and what are their desired criteria for their financing needs. And this product aims to address those, the outcome of those focus groups. The She Mortgage is therefore geared towards addressing any underserved members of the female population who are unable to qualify under our current programs, and to bridge the gaps that the focus group analysis identified. The findings showed that female-led households are faced with different challenges when accessing mortgage financing, despite demonstrating strong financial resilience, longer life expectancy, and a central role in family economic stability. The recommendations coming out of the study include the direct responses from females. This is what they have requested. This is what we have requested. Tailored offerings for female heads of households, simplified processes with more accessible information on fees, eligibility, and legal requirements, empathetic service delivery, financial literacy initiatives in the form of women-focused education programs covering budgeting, credit, and long-term planning, accessible support channels, and educational content to ensure broad accessibility, policy advocacy and partnerships by promoting affordable housing and down payment assistance through collaborations with government, NGOs, and private sector developers. TTMB partners with private developers with the aim of supporting efforts to satisfy the demand for housing. Our subsidiary, the Home Mortgage Bank, provides development financing to private developers. These developments then contribute to the housing stock and become available to be financed by TTMB. This is our way of contributing to the supply side of the housing market and to encourage private sector involvement in supplying housing units to all levels of customers. The She Mortgage will target female borrowers who are applying as individuals or applying where they are the higher income earner within the household. This mortgage continues to allow for shared ownership. However, the parties to the mortgage, in particular, the female head, is required to attend a mandatory financial literacy session. This is intended to prepare them for the responsibilities that come along with home ownership, to help them to understand the significant benefits of home ownership and the possibilities of building multi-generational wealth. It is an innovative solution that positions the mortgage as a symbol of dignity, stability, and generational pride. It celebrates the power of women collaborating to uplift their families, and it reinforces TTMB's mission of land ownership, financial literacy, and generational wealth. Given that the research revealed that women in Trinidad and Tobago live significantly longer than men, should I repeat it? Given that the research revealed that women in Trinidad and Tobago live significantly longer than men, generally outliving men by a gap of 6 years, the product leverages this insight by offering extended loan terms of up to 40 years and succession planning features that reflect women's longevity and caregiving rules. From the financial standpoint, the She Mortgage allows financing as high as 95% of the property value, which means the down payments can be as low as 5%. Additionally, administrative fees are reduced from 1% to 0.5% of the loan amount to improve accessibility. A key feature is that the interest rate for customers accessing this product will be fixed for the first 5 years of the mortgage. The interest rate will be based on the personalized mortgage pricing model, which you heard of earlier, but will have the advantage of including a gender factor to improve affordability for female-led households in the form of an automatic rate reduction. A unique optional feature of the product is to allow for a grace period of up to 3 months in a calendar year for maternity, caregiving, and hardship. Yet another attractive feature of the She Mortgage is the eligibility for a further rate reduction where applicants invest in one of Home Mortgage Bank's investment products, maintain that level of investment, and continue to build wealth by investing as little as $250 per month. For example, a customer who invests between $30,000 to $60,000 can get a further rate reduction of 0.15%. This creates an inclusive opportunity which can be trusted for generations. Apart from the financial benefits of this product, TTMB will host a series of women-focused financial literacy programs, and each borrower will receive a legacy toolkit to include, amongst other things, family wealth visioning worksheets and a TTMB branded legacy journal for documenting goals and milestones. We have also equipped employees with inclusive service protocols and empathetic communication skills. She, the secured homeownership for every generation, is not merely a financial instrument. It is a strategic initiative that aligns with TTMB's broader mission of fostering generational wealth, promoting gender equity, and deepening our market presence among underserved communities, of which the female population has been identified as one such group. By recognizing the unique financial journeys of women, particularly those who lead multi-generational households, we position TTMB as a forward-thinking institution committed to empowerment, resilience, and legacy. The She Mortgage introduces features that directly support long-term stability and intergenerational wealth creation, ensuring that home ownership becomes a sustainable family asset rather than a single generation achievement. The product has been intentionally designed to increase access, promote generational wealth building, and position TTMB as a regional pioneer in gender responsive lending. Thank you.